Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bill's RPGs and Crafts. Today's video is going to be on Rangers, how to make a good Ranger from 1st to 5th level. Of course, the one I'll be making will be human, but the only thing is if you pick a different race, you just don't get that extra feat. The Ranger has a fighter's hit dice, so D10. Wisdom is an important mental skill or mental ability for a ranger. That gives them their spells. So if you want access to all 4 levels of spells, you need a 14 in it. The higher you have in it, the more extra bonus spells you get. Because if you reference the table, at say 4th level you get 1st level ranger spells, there's a 0 there, which means you only get bonus spells. And all the spell levels start that way. When you get first access to 2nd level ranger spells, it starts as a 0. And so on. You can prepare any spell from the ranger spell list as long as you have a slot available for that level. So if you find a ranger spell in a different book other than the core book, as long as it's not a different variation of D&D, you could prepare that spell. If it's a different variation, just ask permission from your dungeon master. With a ranger, you gotta think through your levels a little bit. You gotta, because at 2nd level you get combat style feats. So if you pick, say, all the feats that you wanted at 1st level for that combat style, then when you get that feat, that ability from your class, you're not going to have a use for it. You've already used up the options available. So do a little bit of pre-planning. There's 2 different styles you get to pick from with combat style, and that is archery and 2-weapon fighting. So review those first, or another option is make one that does both. Pick 1 or 2 of your regular feats in a combat style, and then pick the combat style for that, and then pick the rest of your feats for the other style. So say with archery, you'd want to do your point blank shot, precise shot, rapid shot would be good. And then for 2-weapon fighting, you take weapon finesse to benefit from the really high dex you need to be an archer, and 2-weapon fighting. And then as the other 2-weapon fighting feats become available, take them. At 1st level, if I was doing this, I'd do point blank shot and rapid shot. And then for the combat feat, I'd take combat style. At 2nd level, I'd take 2-weapon fighting. And then at 3rd level, I'd take precise shot. So that way I would not be shooting my allies while they're in melee combat. And then at 3rd level, you also get endurance. At 4th level, you get Hunter's Bond and your first access to spells. Hunter's Bond, you can use that for your party, or you can use that as an animal companion like a druid. If you use it for your party, you can share your favorite enemy bonus with party members around you. I think it's within 30 feet, and it's half of your bonus against that type of enemy. So there's benefits to both. The animal companion adds an extra creature into combat. At 1st level, you had a favorite enemy. You get track and wild empathy. So at 1st level, your favorite enemy, you should ask your game master what he's going to use a lot of. Giants, goblins, orcs, kobolds, undead. And from there, pick that as your 1st favorite enemy. At 5th level, you get a 2nd favorite enemy. When you get your 2nd favorite enemy, you get another +2. You can either stack it on your 1st favorite enemy, or you can add it to your 2nd favorite enemy and have a +4. And that bonus, that +2 bonus that a favorite enemy gives you, is to attacks, damage, and all roleplay skill checks, as well as tracking. You get the track feat for free as a ranger. So tracking enemies and stuff gives you a bonus to do that. That's how I would build a ranger that is good at both archery and 2-weapon fighting from 1st level to 5th level. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you've built any rangers and have other opinions on this, put it down below. I'd like to read them. Until we meet again.